Hello and welcome to the REHAU Cabinet Door Order Portal training video. This video shows customers how to use our cabinet door order portal, whether they're buying directly through REHAU or through a distributor. In this video, I'll show you how to create an account and how to place orders in the cabinet door order portal. You can access the REHAU Cabinet Door Order Portal through our website. I like to do a simple Google search. I'm looking for REHAU Cabinet Doors. I then click on REHAU Cabinet Doors and reach the website. Our website is a great resource. It gives you information about all of our REHAU house lines, which you can find under Surfaces, and also information about our cabinet doors and program additions. There's several ways to access the cabinet door order portal from this page. On the far right of the page, you'll see a green rectangle button that says Cabinet Door Order Portal. Click this to access the login page. Now, if you've already created a login, you can go ahead and log in now and skip to the second part of this video where I walk you through placing an order. But for now, I'm going to walk you through creating a new account. To do this, simply click the button or click Create Account. Select Type of Account as Business, and then hit Next. There's a three-step process of company information, personal information, and then user account login information to create the account. So start by entering your company name. Just create a fictional company name here. And this is the email for the company, not your own email. Default shipping method, you can leave it blank or select REHAU carrier is what you'll typically use. An invoice receipt method, please select none. This means we won't invoice you through this door portal system. You'll want to add a phone number. Website, you can enter your website information. This is not mandatory. Addresses, you'll need to enter this too. It will auto-populate when you're placing an order if it's billing or shipping address. So go ahead and fill that in. I've already pre-filled it in. Oop, I didn't choose the state. There we go. Now, personal information. So personal meaning you are going to be the primary contact for your company. So enter in your information here. This is your work email that you're going to want to enter. Choose a default language, default shipping method again. You could choose REHAU carrier, and then definitely invoice receipt method, none. This would be a phone number for yourself. So I'll put in mobile and then click next. Finally, you're going to put in your username information. So this is going to be username and a password. That you create. And then you finally pick the time zone. I'll go ahead and select New York. Agree to the terms and conditions, and then hit next. Oop. And let's do a different username. All right. Now that you're done, you're going to go ahead and be automatically logged into the system. Another important thing, you will receive an email thanking you for signing up. The email will look something like this here. It says, thank you for choosing REHAU Cabinet Door Solutions. Now that you've created an account with us, we need to complete your profile before you can place an order. This is very important. We need to complete your profile in order to do a couple of things. Number one is to give you the proper discount. If you order before your profile is set up, you will see a list price, and you'll be placing an order at the list price, which is pretty much the maximum price that you could pay. Secondly, if you're going through a distributor, we will have that set up as part of your profile as well. so that way you're purchasing through the right distribution channels. So that's why we tell you, please allow 1 business day for us to complete your profile. If you do need to speak to someone immediately, if it's urgent to place the order, you can contact our customer service team in both the USA and at the Canadian number. So once you receive this email, you'll receive another email within a day that confirms your profile is now complete. Once it is complete, now that's when you're able to start logging in and place orders. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to log back out of this fictional account and log back in under my own. Now I'm an administrator, so I will have a few more options and menus than you would see on your screen. So when I log in, when you log in, you will see your page, what your role is for your company. So click on your company's name. In this case, we are REHAU. And this will take you to the company dashboard. There's a few headers here. The first one, outstanding invoices. You can ignore that because this is not a feature of the system that we use. Also, the outstanding balances, these you can really ignore as far as seeing them in our system. But what will be helpful is the orders menu bar. You click that and you can see all of the orders that you've placed and what status they're at. The status line is over here, and starting with bid, this is really just placing quotes. Bid can be changed and updated as many times as you like. It's not binding. So if you're doing a kitchen and it's coming in piece by piece, you can continue to update a quote under the bid status. Once you place an order, this gets locked in and stays locked in until it ships. So let's see how to place a new order. Go up at the top menu bar here, and again, you're not going to see all of these necessarily. Under order, go to add order. And this will take you to our main order page. Here you can see 4 different icons. The first icon is for finished doors, panels, and floating shelves. The next one is for raw materials like boards, laminates, sheet goods. This is for edge banding, where we offer both our laser edge and our standard edge banding. And then finally, samples. These are our stock samples that are ready to ship out. So to order cabinet doors, click on this icon here with the finished cabinet doors, and it will take you to more options. Your first option is finished cabinet doors with hinge boring. The next one is standard slab doors, then slab doors with integrated handles, our 5-piece shaker doors and frame-only doors, 3-piece doors, floating shelves, and appliance panels. So let's go ahead and select slab doors here. And this will take you to all of our REHAU House surface options. In this case, we'll choose REHAU Brilliant, our high gloss. And this is where you will actually start entering your order details. So up at the top, you can see the first option selection is the surface color. The second one is the edge band color. In some cases, you will have different options for edge band, so you are able to choose them independently. Another thing to point out is that the color numbers between the surface and the edge band are different. This is by design, as we assign a different color number structure to our edge band than we do to our surfaces. So don't be alarmed when you see these numbers different. They will always be different. As long as the name matches, you can be assured that the surface color will match the edge band. And finally, I want to point out that the system will default to probably the most popular color, not always, but in this case, Bianco is definitely our most popular. So if we want to choose something else, you simply click on the drop-down menu and choose the color you want. For this example, we'll choose Moringa, which is kind of a off-white, a warm white. And then after you've done that, now you can just start working on your order, your cut list. So the first field is quantity, pretty straightforward. The next one is width and height. And now you see we're interrupted by a warning message here in red. And this is telling us the short edge must be at least 3 inches. So any red warning that pops up has to be resolved. In other words, you have to get rid of it in order to continue and to save your order. So in this case, since it sees nothing in the width and the height columns, it's giving us this error. As soon as we enter this and it's larger than 3, you'll see it goes away. If we try to enter something really skinny, it comes back. And the reason in this case is because we can't physically edge band something smaller than 3 inches. Now, in some cases, you'll have a warning pop up that's just for informational purposes only. So in this case, if I put a very large piece in, it's going to let me know that parts over 94 inches are going to incur a shipping surcharge. This is because that the freight carriers charge us a surcharge if it goes over a certain size, and so we have to pass that along. And this is where we give you, basically just for informational purposes, a note saying that this is going to happen. Okay. So this field that we're in now is called Cabinet ID. Cabinet ID can be used if, for example, you're using software like Cabinet Vision to identify each cabinet in your kitchen. So you can put the identifier here and it will show up on your label. Note that this also says no commas. This is very important. If you put a comma in this field, it will disrupt our files and that are being sent out to the machinery, to the plants. It will actually put the data in another column, and it will not know where to look for that data. So it will cause us a little bit of headache manually trying to fix the file. So please just be careful and be aware. Do not put commas in that field. In fact, no commas in any field, really. This last option, product size edge band, this is basically telling REHAU how many sides of this panel do you want edge banded. 99% of the time, it's going to be 4 sides. So if that's the case, then you can just choose what you want to name this component. You click the drop down, and here are all your options for edge banding. At the very top, all 4 sides edge banded. You can choose between calling it a door, a drawer front, a base, tall applied end, or a wall applied end. Now, as soon as you want edge band removed, you'll go down to these choices. The first one being no edge band at all, then 1 side, and you giving us the location, 2 sides, the combination of locations where it goes, and then 3 sides. So any combination of edge banding you can choose with this drop-down menu. So we're going to go back to the default of a door. You'll notice that your pricing is done in real time. And again, I am showing a list price. For this exercise, we will go ahead and choose typical cabinet shop pricing. So it's shown, like I said, in real time. If you want to know what square foot pricing is, you can always enter a 12 by 12 and it will give you that. Okay, so let's move on. If you want to put other types of products in this order, that's absolutely fine. Let's imagine a kitchen where you're going to have slab doors, and then some of these doors will have integrated handles on them. So let's go ahead and add some integrated handle doors to our order. You'll go back to Finish Cabinet Doors. If you scroll down to the bottom, you'll go back to the main menu items. So click this again. This time we're going to go to Slab Doors with Integrated Handles. And then we're going to go to Brilliant to continue our Brilliant Kitchen. Now, we selected the first door to be Moringa, so we're going to continue in that color. We're going to pick Moringa here. And notice this selection here, this group is going to be done independent of the upper group. It's not going to influence in any way. So, handle profiles. Let's go ahead and pick 32mm matte gold. Now, you'll see here that a sketch will pop up. You can click on this to see it a little bit bigger. This is what the profile will look like. So you can see it's our 32mm profile, which looks kind of like a J pull. This is what you're going to get in the gold color. And then all the doors under this group are going to follow these choices here. The Moringa surface, the Moringa edge band, and the 32mm gold handle. Now note here, it says please enter finished door sizes. we will calculate how much material to remove to account for the handle. So you don't have to worry about that. Just do the finished door size, including the handle. All right. Now we'll go ahead and enter the information for the doors that we want. So we'll just say quantity 1, we'll do width and height, 12 by 12. Okay. Now you'll see a warning that says this door will not have an integrated handle. And that's because this last option, handle location, is set as default to none. So you can technically order doors as just regular slab doors under this integrated handle selection if you keep it handle location as none. And you'll see you're not being charged for the handle here. The price is the same as the same size door as a slab, in this case $24.78. Once you add the handle, it in real time will add the handle price and give you the total price of the door. So the real-time quoting is a very nice part of the system. When you're ready to place your order, you know what your doors will cost you. So again, you would finish your cut list here. Obviously, we're putting in some simple fictitious door sizes. Notice that when I put in 2, this price here is the price per door, and then the subtotal is double that because the whole line item has 2 doors, and that's your line item total. Then finally, your price total for this group, Brilliant Doors with Integrated Handles, is here. Once you have all of them summed up, that will be shown down at the bottom right there as the subtotal. Notice no shipping has been accounted for yet. That will come later. All right, so let's finish this order by adding more doors with handles, but instead of the 32mm profile, we want the recess profile. Now, you can only order one profile type per group here, this group being REHAU Visitor Brilliant with integrated handles. So we're going to go back down again to the categories, select finished cabinet doors, slab doors with integrated handles, Brilliant with integrated handles again. We're going to select Moringa once again. And now we're going to choose a different handle. This is the 2mm matte gold. Now this one certainly complements the 32mm. In many cases, when you're designing the cabinets, the doors, the drawer fronts, these are going to be paired right next to each other. So you're going to have to order some doors potentially slab only, some with the 32mm, and then some with the 2mm. So let's go ahead and order our fictitious door order with a few of these. Handle location, we'll say bottom here. Okay, and then pricing done in real time. All right, so if this is everything we want in our order, go ahead and review it. Make sure everything looks accurate. Once you are ready to go ahead to the next step and submit the order, we go to the right-hand side, this gray bar column over here, and we will start to enter in the information we need. Now, in this case, you'll see it says status is bid. Being an administrator, I have access to this drop down. In your case, you will not. You will have it will say bid, but it will be hard coded. At the bottom, you will see 2 buttons. One will say save changes, and the other one will say place order or submit order. That's where the difference is going to be. On this side, you're going to want to enter in a name. So we'll say test kitchen. The next thing you'll want to do is confirm where the shipping is going to. In this case, we'll say same as billing, and then make sure REHAU carrier is selected. Now, you have a few different options here. Customer carrier can be selected if you want to coordinate your own freight. In this case, you will only have to pay for packaging costs. If we have to build a crate or even UPS pack, there's going to be a cost associated with that. If you are delivering to a place that is not a business, does not have a loading dock, say a residence, and you need freight with liftgate service, please select that. It has a small fee added on to that, and then we know to go ahead and arrange a truck with a liftgate to the destination. All right, so in this case, let's choose REHAU carrier, which is most of the time going to be the case. And you'll see the costs have been assigned for shipping. Now, when it's our shipping costs, we basically try to cover the cost of the packaging and the cost of the freight to you. Most cases, you're not going to have a tax. We have this assigned for this customer, but as a business, you won't have to pay tax, or it's passed through. So you'll see the subtotal for the doors, you'll see the shipping costs, and then finally the total here. Now, if you want to submit this as an order, as I mentioned, your button will say place order. Otherwise, if you want to keep it as a quote, if you hit save changes, it will continue to save it as a bid. And again, you can modify the bid as many times as you like. But once you're ready to submit an order, it becomes locked in and can't be changed. After you submit the order, you will get an email that says, "Thank you for your order. And if you're buying direct from REHAU, we will keep you updated on the status via email notifications." So once it goes into production, you'll get an official estimated shipping date. And once it ships, you'll get a confirmation with tracking information. Now, a note, if you are buying through a REHAU distributor. REHAU has distributor partners all over North America, so the chances that you will be buying through a distributor are quite high. If you are in fact buying from a REHAU distributor, you will get an email notification after you sign up as part of your profile confirmation that you'll be purchasing through a distributor. So whenever you place an order in our door portal, your distributor will be immediately notified via email. Your distributor will contact you to confirm the order, and then they will place your order with us. Note that this order will be under a different order number than the order number that you had placed. We will notify your distributor of the status changes of the order until it ships. So the same things as when it goes into production, and when it ships, we'll pass that information on to them, and then they will pass it on. Your distributor will be responsible to inform you of the current order status as it progresses until it's shipped. That concludes how to place an order using our REHAU cabinet door portal and how to sign up for our system. I hope this has been helpful. Thank you for watching.